I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground.
Hi guys, this is Katie Shorey with Songwriters Vantage here at the ASCAP EXPO 2011, sitting with 29 times platinum hit songwriter Jack Tempchin. Hi Jack.
Hi, great to be here.
It's wonderful to sit and talk with you, and we're just thrilled that we were able to take this opportunity. You've just been writing, hit songs for so long. You guys may know some of his work with the Eagles, then Glenn Frey after that. So why don't you just let us know how you started doing that?
How that started. Well, so I guess you have a website where songwriters go, and there must be a few songwriters or people interested in writing, I guess. There must be a lot of them,
There are so many that
Yeah,
are
don't do it.
waiting with bated breath for your words.
Don't do it. No, you're going to get addicted. And then, you won't want to do what your wife wants you to do, like go to work, and you won't want to do what your mom wants you to do, like be respectable, and you'll just want to like write songs all the time. And then the further it goes on, the longer it goes on, the worse it gets, until you just don't want to do anything but just write songs all day and all night. So, warning, danger, Will Robinson.
Clearly you found the right path for yourself because you've been somewhat successful. So, so everyone can be jealous here. What did happen? What got you connected with the Eagles in the first place?
Well, I stumbled into playing, and I wasn't very good at playing the guitar. I'd play a blues song, and my friend would say, "Hey, what did you do to that song, man?" And so I had to start writing my own songs at little coffee houses, which were little folk music centers that they don't have anymore. But there was a bunch of them, and then some guys came down from L.A., and they were going to play at the place, and I invited them to stay in my big hippie pad where I had a candle factory and a bunch of hippies living there jamming with a washtub bass, which is a bass made out of a washtub and a broomstick and a clothesline. So we were jamming, and these guys later turned out to be in the Eagles and in these other groups, and they were staying at my house. So basically, here's my tip. Get to know some incredibly genius songwriter musicians before they get famous. That's how you do it. And then after they get famous, they already know you, and they just come over and say, "You got any songs?" So I was working on a song. I was staying up at Jackson Brown's house. They were going to introduce me to David Geffen so I could become a superstar. And I was sitting there playing the song, and Glenn Frey walked in. He said, "What's that?" And so I said, "It's my new song." So he said, "Well, I have a new band that has only been together about 8 days, and let me tape." So he taped it, and he took it to his band, and the next day came back, and they had worked it up, and it was Peaceful, Easy Feeling.
Oh my goodness.
So then they went and did their first album in England, and so that's the short version of like how I got started, and then I just kept going.
You were in the right place at the right time, but obviously had the talent to the songs that you wrote. And you said you just kind of grew up loving music and just knew that you could make songs better than someone.
I played in I say a coffee house, but you'd go in and you could order hot cider. They didn't have any alcohol because you could be under 18. You go in there, and then folk music was huge right then. And I played for years in places where there was no one in the audience. I realized I don't need the audience, and I became very comfortable with talking to people. Then when I write a song, I'd be able to go in there and try it out. And when you play a song for people, a few people there, you get to the middle of the song, and if the words aren't right, you can feel the audience's mind drift off. And so then you change it, And
you recommend doing that before you get the record done, get out and play your songs for people?
Well, Other people don't do it like that, but I do, and I just feel like there's something about communicating with people from the stage for years where you get a sense of when you're reaching them or when you're totally not. And the only reason I decided to be a songwriter is I was writing, and then people kept coming up to me saying, "Can I do that song? Can I play your song in my set?" And then after a while I thought, hey, if they're
I'm onto something here.
yeah, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, and then the more, I don't know if you get any better. You know, you keep doing stuff all your life, and if you're an artist, I mean, you certainly work and work and work to get better and better. But I go back, I look at Peaceful Easy Feeling. I don't know if I've written a better song, but and the same with all art. You know, you keep going. But if you look back at the artist's early work, a lot of times it's just as good as the rest of the stuff. I don't think I've gotten any worse though, so I'm still doing stuff just as good.
You still writing every day? I mean, I heard a little, what's it called? The El
Blurto, yeah.
Oh, El Blurto.
Well, when I used to write with Glenn Fry, who taught me a lot about songwriting and everything else, we had a character called El Blurto who would show up and we hit the red button on the cassette recorder and just start making up songs. And El Blurto, he'll just make stuff up. He doesn't care if it's good. I care if it's good. You probably care if it's good, and that's why you don't make stuff up. But El Blurto, it's always good, no matter what he says. It's great.
Brilliant genius, cut it to tape.
On and on. And then later you listen to the tape of El Blurto and you cut most of it out and just take that one little piece that when you're having a cup of coffee in the morning sounds good. So.
Do you still do that? I mean, do you get up? Do you write? Do you hit record on the tape and just...
Yeah, I do that. I don't do it on a schedule every day, but my process involves, like, the latest thing I'm doing is playing a small art gallery in Hollywood that just opened up. And I was there till 4 in the morning the other night, just jamming, and Harry Dean Stanton wandered in, the actor, and we were singing Irene Goodnight. And the reason I'm telling you this, there were beautiful girls dancing till 4 in the morning. I'm jamming, you know.
You're a rock star.
Part of my process to write. If I don't do all this stuff, if I just get up and go in at 8 o'clock in the morning and sit there, which I tried for a while, and I wrote every day for a month at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I looked at it all and I said, hey, none of this is any good. So I threw it away and I didn't do that anymore. But the process involves your life and whatever you have to do to excite your inner self.
And then when you're inspired, you write. You were probably playing your new music because now you have a new album coming out, right? So talk to us about that a little bit.
I decided to try to get back to my folk roots and play by myself. I had bands for years and for all my other albums. But so I did that, and I did a concert at this place called Tales of the Tavern in Santa Ynez. And my friend Henry Diltz videoed the concert with 3 video cameras. So we're making a show, a DVD and a CD. And it's just me by myself live. I'm doing some of my hits like Peaceful Easy Feeling, Already Gone, You Belong to the City. And then I'm doing a bunch of new songs. And for a while I was doing a thing called, this is for the writers out there, it's called Song a Day. You go to jacksongaday.com. And for a couple of months I wrote a new song every day, and I videoed myself doing it once I got it done about 4 in the morning. And then I put the video up there. So there's about 60 or 80 songs.
Was that something that you just...
I just
decided
to do it to try to, keep current in a world that keeps changing out from under us all the time, and everything keeps changing, especially in the music business. And my thing is, hey, I don't care. Everything is just an opportunity to try something new.
You have to stay creative and kind of like be innovative and take that next step. How is it different now, or is there any hope for us in the future, Jack? Come on.
Oh, no, there's no hope. If you're writing songs, what's going to happen to you is, I'm sorry, within a year there'll be a computer program out that will write great songs without people being involved. So I would say write all the songs you can now and just get it out really intensely. And
promote.
As far as writing, I think the key thing with the writing and the music is you have to feed the fire and keep yourself interested on a totally maniacal level. And you do that by playing a lot, working on anything from scales to reading poetry to what. But for a while, I thought I would try other things. So I bought and sold real estate. I did some other things, and there wasn't any fun there at all, even if I won. It's like if I played Monopoly and I could win really big, I didn't have any fun. So I got back into music, and I decided I'm never going to get out of this. But you have to keep yourself in it all the time and work it up. The more interested you get in it, the more fascinating it becomes, the more you get sucked in, and the more it feeds the flame, and the flame gets hotter, and then passion is our antidote for mortality.
There you go.
And the more you can get your passion to burn, just do something and do it all you can. You know, the whole exterior, the whole way the business works, the distribution, the marketing, everything has totally changed. And, not only don't I know where it is, I don't think anybody knows where it is. It's a moving target, but really there's huge opportunity. My friend J.D. Souther spoke in L.A. recently, and he said he put his first album out in a year when there was 1,000 albums approximately were put out that year, total. 1,000 albums in the whole United States. That's the way it used to be. This year, he said it was like 110,000 albums came out this year. So it's a completely different ball game.
And people heard 500 of them.
Yeah, So, but there's opportunity. There's opportunity everywhere. You can find a little spot, find a new way to do something on YouTube. You can connect with an audience a million different ways.
Quality songs that last, obviously, as we've seen, that are still on the radio. Just a quick side note, are you still getting those big fat residual checks in the mail?
I have this here. This is the thing that says, I'm really cool. But really, it just means I used to be really cool. But I actually am still cool. Yeah. But
Sexy Girl?
I did write Sexy Girl with Glenn Frey, and it was used as a perfume commercial in France.
Awesome.
Plus being a hit here in the United States for a brief period of time. And I basically thought this: when a guy thinks about a beautiful girl, hormones are instantly released into his bloodstream that make him feel good. He doesn't to see her or all he has to do is think about her. So I thought if I write a chorus that just repeats the phrase "sexy girl,"
that's all they need.
That's all they need.
They'll get it.
And what really blew my mind is it worked. The song shouldn't have been a hit, but because it kept saying "sexy girls," and every guy just went, that makes me feel good and think about a sexy girl. So
you're identifying with the listener. You're giving them something that makes them think about something internally.
Be the ball. Be the listener. Be the listener. Yeah.
Are you here playing out locally, or where can people catch you and stay in?
My manager Bradshaw runs my Facebook page, so it's Facebook/Jack Tempchin. And it's got millions of things on there, including everywhere I'm playing. I look on there to see where I'm playing. And if I need to do something tomorrow, I look on there to see what I'm doing.
You are so rock star.
Yeah. So.
Well, okay, you guys, we'll find him at Facebook. And we just look forward to hearing more hit songs from you. We're going to believe that you're going to do better than any computer ever could. So anyway, we tease you. You're wonderful, and we really appreciate you sitting with us. Thank you, Jack. So, guys, for now, take it in.
Keep writing there.
Keep writing. Yep. And however it inspires you to do so. So, for now, Katie Shorey signing off with Songwriters Vantage from the ASCAP EXPO 2011. Jack Tempchin, mega hit songwriter. Bye.
I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground.